What's going on, guys? It's Shawnee Salami. Today we're using the manliest weapon in Chivalry 2, and that is the Maul. Doesn't really get any more straightforward than the Maul, just bonking and bonking and more bonking. It's not the greatest weapon by any means. It's not bad, it's not good, it's somewhere in between, probably like B tier, right? But everything's viable in Chivalry 2 for the most part. The best part of the Maul for me is the drags, both overhead and slashes, because they can just really throw even the most experienced players off. Like, I have a lot of trouble with this, and I always say the Executioner attacks are the two main ones that still give me trouble no matter how much playtime I have in this game. Now, I don't really have too much trouble necessarily with the speed of the weapon. I think that helps its drags. What I have an issue with is the recovery, so after you complete the swing, you're really left open for a good second longer than you would be with other weapons. Like right there, instead of comboing or raising my block, I don't have enough time to get out of that animation. And as we often do, we will be playing with Seasick Khan, one of my best friends in this game. Here he is charging in to back me up. You know, he doesn't leave anyone behind. He's going to be getting one of those Chivalry 2 community legend videos I've been doing, previously called the Player Spotlight. He'll definitely get one. We just did one with Steak Hammer. He's in the Unyielding Discord, and if you guys would like to join the Discord, it'll be in the pinned comment. We're closing in on 1,000 members. It's been really cool, growing rapidly. And if you want to get some games in, we'll be in there. I try and get games in with as many people as I can, but even if I don't, there's plenty of people in there. It's almost like 1,000, like I said, of us, where you'll find people to play with for sure, guaranteed. Now let's get into the gameplay. It's been a little bit since we did a Baudouin video. This map has grown on me a bit. I'm not really as low on it as I used to be, but I have been getting it non-stop. I was even whining about it in there, so... This is our second time in the game already, just minutes in. We're going to be dying to friendly siege equipment. These people are selfish. The first one was a ballista trying to steal kills and hitting me instead. This one's a catapult. All they care about is their screenshots and a big number at the end of the game. This is not where I should be standing as a vanguard, especially when I have a slow-level Maul, but the great overhead drag really catches him by surprise there. And I haven't taken that much damage, oddly enough, so we're going to continue to support the team a little bit. Now, a lot of people seem to think the Danax is overpowered. That's all I hear. But it really is not a good matchup for me using the Maul, because that thing is just so quick. But luckily, we're doing a better job sticking with the team, as we've been talking about lately. My last few videos have been heavy on positioning. I even mentioned about playing the game on mute as practice. Now, it's just something I'm noticing become second nature at this point. If you guys have ever seen me go negative in a game, just a standard lobby, that's because I'm likely on voice chat. I got these attention span problems. The Discord is starting the joke they're going to have a drinking game every time I complain about this in a voice chat. Is that, one, I've never acted like I'm that great besides some clickbait and some thumbnails to get you guys to watch the videos. It's kind of something I have to do to compete with bigger creators. And two, I would rather vibe with my friends sometimes, even if I am getting mad at how I'm playing. I just can't do both at the same time. So after some rude comments, I just wanted to protect my content creator ego. I thought I had this guy dead to rights after a long fight, but another teammate siege equipment kill. It's ridiculous. Now, if you're a day one Shawnee Salami fan, you remember how brutal I used to be with fire pots. People were commenting that I had to be doing it as a bit, killing my teammates, but we're starting to get better as we get a bunch of kills there and seal off the objective for a little bit. So it's pretty funny that I make the mistake of falling down, but then I noticed there's so many people running up the siege ramp that it was actually kind of a good thing, because I did not realize how many people were heading up the ramp. Even better, more important than the objective, more important than anything, is we get a nice archer kill here. We're of course going to teabag him. The only bad part about that is because Khan wasn't there to enjoy it with us. Now, I'm not sure if this was on purpose or not, but it looks to me like it was, because I think it was the right call to just get out of there. There's too many people. I could have gotten a few kills maybe, but then would have been quickly overrun, and it would have just been an instant death and not really done the team or me much good at all. I'm not sure if the numbers back this up, but it feels like it just devastates stamina if you hold block against the Maul, because I'm able to just knock people's weapons out of their hands in situations where they're fighting a bunch of us at once, or maybe it's someone just holding block. And now we have a classic Torn Banner feature of we just spawn in stuck, so we're gonna go spectate, because I'm not gonna just eat a death for no reason. Still can't move. Just make sure you go to the same team. Don't use it as an excuse to switch to attack or anything like that. That's what you should do if you get in one of those situations where you just can't move. If you're new to the channel, we're nice to everyone besides archers. Archers are scum of the earth. We teabag them every single time. Console moment here where I just can't throw the thing on the first time, but eventually we get it. This is again not what you want to be doing as Vanguard. You don't want to be standing right in the middle. You should be more to the outside. And look, I get flanked one hit, that's it. You just don't get the health to be doing those kinds of frontline engagements. The town hall is the strange stage of the map for me because I feel like the game usually ends up here if good players are on defense. It's just so hard to capture it. And by the way, guys, I'm going to be doing content marathons, so at the end of each week, everything uploaded in that week will be put into one long video, so you can binge watch it all at once. So, all the standing around just to be a body in there capturing it or holding it does get a little boring. So I'm going to go out and get a bunch of kills, get a nice bunch of fights in, even if I do know I'm going to die. It's just kind of breaks with the monotony. Also, I'm recording a video for you guys, and I was noticing I was just standing in there quite a while. It gets a little boring, I think, and repetitive for content purposes. Let me know if you agree, though. I don't want to be letting the team down to an extent, but we're also holding them off for quite a while. That does last a bit. So I woke up very under the weather today, if you can't tell from my voice. Apologize if that's a little distracting. I'm going to be doing these content marathons, as what I'm calling them. We put the week's videos up, all in one long upload at the end. It's not going to affect anything else. If you notice this video is a little shorter, that's again because I am very sick. I did want to upload something on Sunday, just despite I have to go watch the Giants lose, but that did lead to less time. Football really just makes me miserable ever since the Giants won the Super Bowl. It's just causing me nothing but torment, agony, torture. I'd love to hear if you guys watch any sports because it comes before any silly story game, but it also brings me nothing but pain in terms of football specifically. I dread every single game I watch. We do end up with the win. A short game, so the stats are lacking. If you'd like to check out 2 recent videos up above to the left and right, there's one where we talk about State Camera, Community Legend, as I mentioned. Love you guys. See you in the next one.